What if everything you thought you knew about muscle growth was only half the story? You've been lifting, eating right, and pushing hard, yet your muscle gains aren't coming as fast as they should. But that ends today. The 5 tips I brought to you today are based on years of study and training with hundreds of people who achieved the best results of their lives by following this step-by-step guide to the letter, all based on science and adjusted with the most recent studies for fast and visible results in just a few weeks. I'm talking about secret strategies, techniques backed by science but often ignored by most lifters, the kind of stuff that turns average physiques into powerhouses of size and strength in record time. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just proven methods that will unlock your full potential. If you're serious about growing muscles fast, then you're in the right place. Let's go. In our first tip, we will talk about a method that has proven to be very efficient in unlocking muscle growth in just a few weeks. If you want to build muscle fast, you can't ignore the power of stretch-mediated hypertrophy. This technique forces muscles to grow by keeping them under tension in a stretched position, something most lifters overlook. Think about it. When you do an incline dumbbell curl, your biceps stretch at the bottom before contracting explosively. The same applies to Romanian deadlifts, where your hamstrings experience a deep stretch before you lift the weight back up. This isn't just bro science. Studies confirm that muscles grow faster when stretched under load. So why not take advantage of this underrated method? To implement this, focus on exercises that emphasize the stretched position. Instead of just banging out regular triceps pushdowns, try overhead triceps extensions. The deeper stretch forces more fibers to engage. Swap flat bench presses for dumbbell flies, letting your chest expand at the bottom before squeezing back up. Even for legs, Bulgarian split squats create an intense stretch in the quads, leading to better muscle growth over time. The key here? Control. Don't rush the movement. Lower the weight slowly, embrace the stretch, and then explode back up. Now here's where most people mess up. They skip the eccentric phase. That's a big mistake. Slowing down the lowering portion of each rep increases time under tension, triggering more muscle gains. Try counting 3 to 4 seconds as you lower the weight. Your muscles will scream, but that's where the magic happens. This stretch-based growth technique could be the missing piece in your routine. But if you really want to grow muscles fast, there's something else you need to be doing in your workouts. In our second tip, we will look at something that really hinders your transformation. One of the biggest mistakes lifters make: stopping their sets way too early. If you're serious about muscle growth, you need to push your muscles close to failure, right to the edge where you can barely squeeze out that last rep with good form. This isn't about ego lifting or training recklessly. It's about forcing maximum muscle fiber recruitment. See how our champion C-Bum trains, with moderate load and always with maximum amplitude. That's why he achieves such incredible results. Studies show that training to or near failure triggers more hypertrophy compared to stopping too soon. Think about it. If you quit when it starts to burn, you're leaving gains on the table. Instead, aim to hit failure within the 6-12 rep range where most muscle gains happen. But training to failure doesn't mean throwing form out the window. The goal is to push your muscles, not wreck your joints. Use techniques like drop sets. Start heavy, then reduce the weight slightly and keep going. Or try rest-pause training. Push until you can't do another rep. Rest for 10 seconds, then grind out a few more. This strategy works wonders for exercises like bench presses, squats, and dumbbell shoulder presses, where every extra rep counts. And if you're lifting heavy, don't be afraid to use a spotter. That extra push when you think you're done, that's where muscle gains happen. Now, here's the key. Don't do this on every single set. Training to failure is powerful, but it also drains your nervous system. Use it strategically, maybe on your last set of each exercise. This way, you get the benefits without burning out. But here's the thing. Pushing your limits in the gym is only half the equation. If you don't give your body time to recover, all that effort goes to waste. Let's understand better. In our third tip, here's a hard truth. You don't build muscle in the gym, you build it while recovering. Every intense workout creates micro tears in your muscles, and if you don't allow proper recovery, you're just breaking down tissue without giving it a chance to grow back stronger. That's why sleep, rest days, and active recovery are just as important as lifting heavy. If you're training hard but feeling constantly sore, sluggish, or stuck in a plateau, chances are you're not recovering well enough. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep. That's when your body releases growth hormones, repairing and growing your muscles while you're knocked out. Rest days aren't a sign of weakness. They're a secret weapon. But here's the catch. You don't want to be completely sedentary. Active recovery is the way to go. Light activities like walking, yoga, or even a few mobility drills help improve blood circulation, bringing fresh nutrients to your muscles without taxing your nervous system. And let's not forget about nutrition. Recovery isn't just about what you don't do, but what you do eat. After a brutal workout, refuel with a solid mix of protein and carbs to jumpstart muscle repair. Think chicken and rice, a protein shake with a banana, or eggs with whole wheat toast, all easy, effective choices. Skipping recovery leads to overtraining, injuries, and muscle loss. And trust me, that's the last thing you want. If you're constantly sore, getting weaker, or struggling to sleep, your body is begging for more rest. But here's where things get interesting. Your training and recovery efforts will mean nothing if you're not fueling your body correctly. And that brings us to one of the most crucial aspects of muscle building. If you want to grow muscles fast without turning into a bloated mess, you need a lean bulk strategy. This is our fourth secret to a muscular physique without fat accumulation, leaving your body increasingly bigger and defined. Forget the outdated idea of eating everything in sight. Dirty bulking just leads to excess fat, and cutting later becomes a nightmare. Instead, aim for a controlled caloric surplus, around 250, 400 extra calories per day. This is enough to fuel muscle growth without piling on unnecessary fat. And don't just track calories, track macros. The ideal breakdown? Protein to build muscle, carbs to fuel training, and fats to keep hormones in check. Simple, but powerful. Let's talk numbers. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is your sweet spot for optimal muscle gains. That means chicken, beef, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt. Real, high-quality protein sources. Carbs? They're not the enemy. Your muscles need glycogen to perform. Stick to rice, oats, potatoes, whole wheat bread, and fruits to keep energy levels high. And don't forget healthy fats. Avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish help with hormone production, which directly affects muscle growth. Bottom line, every meal should have a balanced mix of these nutrients. Timing matters too. Instead of dumping all your protein in one meal, spread it throughout the day. Aim for at least 4 high-protein meals. And that post-workout window, it's real. Hitting 30 to 40 g of protein right after your workout helps kickstart recovery. But here's something most people overlook. Consistency is key. A perfect meal plan won't work if you're not sticking to it. In our 5th tip, there is a truth that you need to understand. Muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. You can have the best training plan, the perfect diet, and even optimize your recovery. But if you're not consistent, you won't see results. Too many people quit after a few weeks just because they don't see massive changes. But real muscle gains come from showing up, putting in the work, and trusting the process. Think of it like investing. Small, consistent deposits over time lead to huge returns. You wouldn't expect to get rich overnight, so why would you expect to build muscle instantly? The key is progressive overload, gradually increasing weight, reps, or intensity to challenge your muscles. If you're lifting the same weights for months, your body adapts, and growth stalls. Instead, aim to add a little more weight or an extra rep each session. Even small improvements add up over time. And don't just track your workouts. Track your nutrition, sleep, and overall progress. Seeing numbers go up on the barbell or in the mirror keeps you motivated. Plus, having a clear roadmap stops you from second-guessing your routine. Most importantly, embrace setbacks. Everyone has off days, missed workouts, or weeks where progress slows down. That's part of the journey. What separates those who build muscle from those who don't is persistence. Stay patient, stick to the plan, and trust that the results will come. Now, for you who have come this far, here's a bonus tip that will supercharge your muscle gains and give you an extra edge. The right supplements. While training, diet, and recovery are the foundation, strategic supplementation can take your results to the next level. And no, we're not talking about unnecessary, overhyped products. 3 essentials have been proven time and time again to enhance muscle growth: pre-workout, whey protein, and creatine. These aren't magic pills, but when used correctly, they fuel your workouts, speed up recovery, and maximize performance. A winning formula for anyone serious about getting big. A good pre-workout boosts your energy, focus, and endurance, allowing you to push harder in the gym. Look for one with caffeine, beta-alanine, and citrulline malate to delay fatigue and keep your muscles pumping longer. Right after training, whey protein steps in to kickstart muscle repair. It's one of the fastest digesting protein sources, meaning your muscles get the nutrients they need ASAP. crucial for recovery and growth. And then there's creatine, one of the most studied and effective supplements ever. It enhances strength, increases power output, and helps your muscles hold more water, leading to fuller, stronger-looking muscles over time. When combined with consistent training, proper nutrition, and solid recovery, they accelerate results in a way that nothing else can. And to further improve your understanding with powerful tips to ensure your best muscle growth in the shortest time possible, I left a video here on the screen with incredible tips that you need to watch to continue on the best path to visible and incredible results. So before you go, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out.